For weeks, my wife felt distant. Not angry, not cold, just careful. Her phone never left her hand. Conversations would instantly stop the second I walked into the room. She started working late, claiming there were urgent deadlines. I told myself it was just stress from her job. That's what a good husband does, right? You trust your partner. But then, one night, her phone lit up on the kitchen table. It was her boss's name. I know I shouldn't have looked. I really shouldn't have. But my gut was screaming at me. So I looked. The messages weren't vague. They weren't accidental or professional. They were intimate, familiar, and carelessly open. My wife was cheating on me. With her boss. My heart felt like it shattered into a million pieces, but I didn't say anything. I had to know how deep this went. And that's when things got really strange. She became even more distant, but it felt strategic. There was less affection, but a lot more observation. She watched me, like she was studying my every move. Then one night, she insisted we go out to this specific bar. It was her idea, her choice. A little while after we got there, she just disappeared. Said she was going to the restroom. That's when a woman approached me. She was way too confident, way too interested. She touched my arm, complimented me on my shirt, and kept pushing drinks my way. It felt wrong. So I pulled away and made an excuse to leave. Later, I found the truth. I got a hold of her phone again, and the messages weren't with her boss this time. They were with that woman from the bar. My wife had sent her messages, telling her exactly where I would be, what I was wearing, and even what stories to use to get my attention. She wasn't just cheating. She was trying to set me up. She was trying to frame me for being unfaithful so she could file for divorce and take everything. The house, our savings, our entire life together. The affair wasn't the worst part. The worst part was realizing the woman I married wasn't just leaving me. She was methodically planning my complete and utter destruction. And every single day, she smiled at me like nothing was wrong. I didn't confront my wife. Not yet. Instead, I started documenting everything. Screenshots of her messages with her boss, the texts she sent to that woman at the bar, every single lie she told me, all neatly saved with dates and times. Then, I did the smartest thing I could have done. I called a lawyer. He told me that her trying to set me up for infidelity while actively having an affair herself would completely change the game in a divorce. So I waited. And just like I thought, she walked right into the trap she'd set for me. A week later, she accused me. She said I was acting guilty, that someone had seen me out with another woman. She looked me dead in the eyes and said she wanted a divorce. I just stayed calm. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't get angry. I just took out my phone, unlocked it, and slid it across the kitchen table to her. As she started scrolling, I watched every bit of color drain from her face. It was all there. The messages with her boss, the instructions to the woman from the bar, everything. She started crying. Then the crying turned to yelling. Then the yelling turned to begging. But it was far too late for any of that. Her plan had completely backfired. Her boss was married, and once the truth came out, HR got involved. Their affair became public knowledge at the company, and she ended up losing her job. In court, the judge didn't need much time to make a decision. The evidence of her setup attempt, her affair, and the constant manipulation was overwhelming. She didn't get the house. She didn't get our savings. She didn't even get a shred of sympathy from anyone. It was a total and complete disaster for her. Now, I hear she tells people that I'm the one who changed. But I didn't change. I just stopped protecting someone who was actively trying to destroy me. And honestly, watching her plan fall apart was better than any revenge I could have ever imagined. Thanks for following my story.